Hello and welcome to a quick episode of Katie the Science Lady. I'm Mrs. Jacobson and today's topic is active versus passive transport. So let's learn together. Let's go ahead and compare and contrast active and passive transport. When we look at these, we need to think first about the energy that's required. Passive transport is kind of what it suggests. It's passive. There's no energy required. So we're going to say this, no energy required. Active is just the opposite. We need ATP energy in order for the process to occur. Now we have a couple of processes under each. There's a couple of different types. For passive, we have diffusion, osmosis, and facilitated diffusion. Now, they're all no energy required. Passive is also going from high to low concentration. And I remember I talked about it being like a slide. You're going to be going from the high to the low side, like sliding down a ramp. Not much energy is going to be required in that case. So that's why we call it passive. For active transport, we have several different types. We have endocytosis, and we have exocytosis. We also have protein pumps. Active transport is going the opposite from low concentration to high concentration, of where there are less molecules to where there are more molecules. So on our slide, again, the slide looks the same because there's a high side and a low side. You can't change that. But instead we're going up or against the normal gradient. Normally you don't want to run up a slide. It's not going to go super well for you every time, especially if you're a little kid. You might get hurt. So that's going to take a lot of energy to go up the slide. Now we have to think of some similarities between the two. For both, we are moving molecules. And in particular, they're going across the cell membrane. We also have protein helpers. One of the components of the cell membrane are proteins, and their job is to help molecules get from one side to the other. In passive, we have facilitated diffusion where we have channel proteins or carrier proteins that are going to help move these molecules without energy. In active transport, we have protein pumps that are going to do the same process, but usually in exchange of molecules. And that's going to happen with ATP energy.